Okay, I got the throttle body basically back on the truck. Here's my other piece from CFM Technologies. It's their wide open throttle spacer, I think, something. Anyway, it has a divided runner that opens up about halfway down. So it's kind of like an Edelbrock Performer RPM intake. Hopefully I'll see a difference with it. You can see I installed the fuel pressure gauge, and that's the line right there. It goes back into there, but for some reason my kit didn't come with the new fuel line O-rings, so I have to pick some up at work tomorrow. But there's my shiny intake manifold. And I'll finish this up, and I got some more goodies for it here to put on, and we'll see what kind of difference it makes. Okay, through the magic of editing, everything's done. This fuel gauge is actually from Spectre. I ordered a Spectra. I don't know how they actually pronounce it. Anyway, a lot of their fittings and stuff are pretty good. I mean, they don't necessarily make any real like performance parts, normally chrome doodads. But this was about the cheapest liquid fill gauge that I could find. It's like $26 through Summit. And you want liquid filled, you want to mount the gauge on the motor because it isolates the vibrations with a more accurate reading. So the throttle body's all done. Spacer's on. Everything's all buttoned back up. I had some issues with the fuel lines. I didn't videotape due to anger, swearing, and the like. But I actually ended up stripping out the throttle body. I had to go to a local junkyard and get another one today. And just the spacer CFM Technology gives you. I had to kind of fix the threads on that. So I decided to be kind of quicker than I should have been, and I actually ended up cocking it into the throttle body and stripping it. But it's all good now. I finally got the leaks fixed. I just retimed the distributor, so I had the intake off. Point to mention on these trucks, the 87 through 93, there'll be an orange wire with a black stripe underneath this cover that you disconnect in order to set timing. On 94, 95s, being the last 2 years, you actually have to dig under your glove box. Let's get some light in the situation here. Anyway, you'll look under your glove box here, where your heater box is, and you can dig out your harness, and there'll be the orange wire here that you disconnect. This puts the truck into a diagnostic mode, so you can set the timing. Now I don't know the trucks for all years. Mine gets set to 0. And when you disconnect that wire, it'll stop adjusting the timing on its own, and you'll be able to set it. Then you put the wire back in, you're good to go. So now the next step, now that I did all this, is I'm going to put the off-road Y-pipe on. So far the truck already sounds a lot better with the rebuilt throttle body, the proper fuel pressure, you know, the spacer, sealed intake gaskets. So we'll see how it is when it's all said and done. I got the old Y-pipe and cat combination off. There it is. That oxygen sensor is never coming out. Here's the Jegs catless Y-pipe. It's in 2 pieces. Here's the other piece. I just got to fix all the exhaust studs and put this on. Of course, everything can't go too easy. The Jegs Y-pipe is about 3/4 of an inch too long. So I'm going to have to cut and weld a brand new Y-pipe here just to make it fit my truck. I can't even get it into the exhaust. Even if I did, it pushes the entire exhaust system back to the point where the tailpipe is rubbing on the gas tank. So here we go with this. Hacky time. Okay, let's try this again now. Shortened it about 3/4 of an inch. See how it moves everything around now. Okay, we got the Y-pipe installed here. See, it's split right here. I guess to help you install it. Whatever. Oxygen sensor's in. Wacko cat. It's bolted up here. There's my little correction that it took, because I couldn't even get this when it was even remotely near the manifolds. I mean, the pipe was like back here. And that made everything, the rest of the exhaust hit the rear and hit the gas tank, so continue to do some re-engineering here. So now we see how this sounds.